Hey folks, Species7 here. Welcome back to the channel, Farm Sim 15, and another map review. Today we're having a look at a small map called Glenlivet. I actually meant to review this map a while ago. It's from FSUK. It's been around for, at least a couple of months, and well, in all honesty, I actually thought I had till I went through my list of map reviews and realized, so here we are. This is a fictional place, but it is based on the types of farms in Scotland around the area the mod author grew up. So here we are. This is our spawn point. I do get a lot of frame lag on this map, and other people commented on it in the support forum, but again, we do have to keep in mind that I'm not exactly a brilliant computer here. So I'm running everything on medium quality at the moment, because on high I was averaging about 18 to 20 frames. Now at least I'm up at 40. So let's have a look at the farm. We have, some very familiar looking shelters for our gear here. And as we continue up the hill, we'll find that there's a few more. Here's our chicken populace. I have purchased us 10 of each of the available critters, and it is only the standard critters on this map. There's nothing untoward or odd. There is no breeding facilities, etc. It's just your cow, your sheep, your chicken, away you go. Alright, so again, more storage buildings. I really like this tiered sort of look to it. And here's the actual sheep pallet. Now, the sheep are actually way down there, but the map author did make that comment in the description as well, that he originally had intended the sheep to be using that top meadow, which, as you can see, is no longer a meadow. It is in fact a field. So he left the pallet thing there, and whatever. It doesn't matter. I mean, just as soon it be on the farm, right? And right across the road, speaking of on the farm, no missions, no gold coins, near as I can determine. Let's have a little look at things before we go too far. We have, as I said, exactly and no more than the stock crops: so wheat, barley, canola, corn, potato, sugar beets, wood chips, silage. You guys all know. And then we have a BGA for the silage. The biogas power plant takes pretty much all your grains, which is rather odd. Then we have our biomass heating plant, which will take wood chips. Then we have a sell point, conveniently called sell point, which takes everything except silage. Okay, cool. Usual stuff. Here's the actual map. As you can see, she be small. Very, very small. So what do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fields by the look of it. We have our BGA up here, our dairy, our vehicle shop, and you do pick up your own milk and sell it at the dairy. And we have our market, a forestry area, and basically our farm, which is right there. So anyway, across the road we go. Here's the actual sheep functional facility. The water mod is included for your critters. Hi there, furry. Woolly, sorry. There we go, food trough. And, now, let's just say I was under the impression the water mod was included. Perhaps I'm not right. Yeah, there's a shocker, eh? Yeah, okay, I don't actually see any sort of water trough for the sheeps, so perhaps not. We'll come back out the gate. Here's the rest of our farm. Seed and fertilizer. A little bit more storage. Over here, we have our grain tip point with the grain dryer. I didn't know what those were. I was informed by one of my viewers, as well as wood chip storage back here. And carrying on, here is taters and sugar beets. Now, and here's our pickup from the silos. Alright. fair enough. I'm still a little curious about a couple of things, i.e. where do we sell our bales? Maybe back up here at the main farm. Glenlivet estate, as it were. Okay, definitely not there because nobody likes it when you dump bales on their doorstep. So, I'm thinking not that one or those. Oh, what do we got in the far corner here? Anything? No. Oh, here we go. Alrighty. I would assume this would be our milk pickup here. Okay. Here's the actual cow shed with areas for dumping our various foods. There's the monster magic milker robot. Do you feel milked yet? See, I thought this was a water trough. You know, I really did. But it may just be with all the things you need to be feeding your cows. There's your manure pit. That maybe it just sort of works out that way. There also doesn't seem... Oh, well, it's still a manure pit. It's not a silage pit, I'm sure. Well, I'm not sure. It's just... that kind of doesn't look like silage. So, but yeah. So we've got that going on. Speaking of which, there should also be... there it is. There's your slurry outflow. Perfect. Alright, so that's our cows. Now, we could hop a voo onto a tractor, I suppose. What do we got here? Sure, this little Deutz will do. Henny Deutz will do, yeah. Alrighty, out we go. And we will do the quick tour of the rest of the map. As I say, she's a no big map. Whoop. Collisions are on, I think, on pretty much all of this stuff. It's, apparently some of the hedges are keen to be driven through. Alright, here's our forestry area. And it appeared to be just that. An area of easy to bring down if you happen to own a Ponzi type trees. Whoop. Again, the frame rate is fairly horrendous, and we get a bunch of maps back in here as well. Or maps, I'm sorry, fields. Oh, those are maps. Yeah, I'm actually getting such terrible frame rate here that, there we go. This guy's a little bit of issues with steering. Let's have a look at our field prices, shall we? Alright, 4.2 hectares. That's huge. 126k. Yeah, that's a fairly big field. Wow. That is a freaking huge field. We can only see this part of it. It apparently takes off up around the back here for many more miles of planting pleasure. Whoo! Look at that. It just about goes into the future. Holy smokes. There's a field. That's pretty cheap, I think, for the price of that. I mean, it's almost your own country. Alright, here we go. Let's hopefully be able to get out of here before we get to that fencing over there. I'm going to sneak back through the forest. And out through the hedge. Great. Alright, let's carry on. Oh, kind of a cool little water feature. Huh. Very good. Let's go up to the market. And apparently where we can also... Boy, that's a flat field, eh? If you wanted someplace for placeable structures, which I think would do well here. Because there's not a whole lot of other stuff, you know what I mean? So I do think that... although why there's so much frame lag, I don't know. But here we go, is our main sell point for pretty much everything. Right? Wheat, barley, OSR, maize, beets, potatoes, and wood chips. So it's all available here. Normal type grain there. Not sure. Probably the... since you can't silo potatoes or sugar beet, you maybe dump those there. Not sure. This is where you can buy your saplings. Yes, indeed. No, thanks. We have... here we are. I'd be thinking this would be bale sale. Nice, so we found that. And... I thought there'd be more of... Alright, we have... Possibly this would be your wood chips, because I don't see the... I saw this, so I thought there might be one of the little kind of bunker things that you normally unload wood chips into, but that would appear to be it. Alright, so we dump our grains here. Or maybe we can dump everything there and they distribute it. I don't know. But it does appear that there are different tip points here. As I say, there's the one in there. And then we have, of course, the main one, and then we have that one back there, plus our bale sales. So very cool. Let's have a quick look at the BGA, shall we? Which is right through here. There we go. Alright. So it appears we also have a wood chip sale point in there. There's our bunker. And then we have... It'll accept grains as well. And there's the actual digesters and our tip spot. Very cool. So, an interesting little BGA. Apparently you can use just about anything here, by the looks of it. So, oop next. Man, that frame lag is just chucking me, I tell you. Nice field here. All of the grass fields you own from the start. It's the other fields you only own a 2 of. But yeah, apparently all of the grass fields right from the get-go are yours. And nice to see that a lot of these hedges are not collidable. However, there's fencing around the rest of the field, isn't there? Yeah. Even here? Oh, no, you can actually sneak through the parts that don't have fences. Good to know. And save you a lot of time. So here's where we get to flip off our milk. Well, hopefully there's a trigger here. There we go. So there's your milk tip point. Very nice. Alrighty. And a little further up the road. Yeah, what the heck. Let's go this way, even if we have to abandon our tractor at some point. So far, we seem to have been able to sneak through all of these. So let's check out the vehicle shop, shall we? Well, first off, here's your gas station. So there's your fuel supply point, right there. And then, whoa, again, frame lag does not help me turn my tractor. Here we are, a fairly typical vehicle shop. Alright, and we have the usual sell point, and the usual purchase point, and the bank machine. So yeah, a very, very typical vehicle shop. Full drive around service. And now you're gonna regret it, aren't you? Yeah. Not quite full drive around. Do you think we'll actually fit through there? Oh, almost. There we go. We made her. Alright, so then again, we've got our gas station. Gosh. It's terrible. Every time I go to turn, I get this weird... Alright, there's a bit of a bump there. Frame lag cutting in just sort of messes it up. Here's where we can sell our eggs. Like anybody still sells eggs in this game. Although at $22 an egg, it's kind of... Yeah. Darn near amazing. Alright, and again, this lag is kind of vicious. A little further up here, and we're back to the farm. It's a fairly standard sort of field. Now, if we look at our map, head past the farm again. Here we go. Caution, farm entrance. Perfect. As I was fairly sure, there is actually a place that you can sell your logs and such, so let's just quickly zip back up here. Alright, that one's actually showing a bit of a road over here, so maybe we'll just do that, shall we? No, that's still not it. It's that road over there. Alright, let's try it. Ooh, can we get through here? Yes. Perfect. And we'll take that next road up. Oh, I think we can still do this. If we can actually... Whoa, that's not where I want to be. We'll just sort of sneak through here and get to where I want to get. There's the way out. And there's the actual back of our cow farm. What I'm really looking for is the road that I missed a little further along here. That's it there, I think. Huh, here we go. Let's follow this out, shall we? There we are. Pretty neat little area back there. And another bridge here. Cool. Very, very cool. Huh. I actually didn't discover that that bit on my first go-round of the map, so that's kind of neat. Now, have we actually made it to everything? Again, I thought that there was a sawmill, because we've got our forestry section, but without anywhere to sell logs, of course, that's kind of no, farm entrance doesn't say anything other than that, so we know we got our sheep there. That was the normal farm. So there's a dirt road there that'll take us to those. Biogas, biomass. I was sure that there was, in fact, a sell point for your logs and such. Okay, we've been through all of these guys. That's the gas station. And then we know we've got our dairy up there. So I'm still thinking that it's somewhere up by the BGA and all of that. So here's our BGA. Where's the log trigger here at the market? Farmers, merchants. No, I don't think we can. Well, I guess, it shows. Yeah, it does. It shows a log stack. So I would think that would be where we would dump our logs then, right? Because I would almost think that this would be a good spot if you were going to do it. Do I have such a beast? Yeah. Sure how big that is, though. Ooh, way too big to put in here, isn't it? Yeah. You'd have to end up putting it maybe out here by the BGA. But yeah, there's the placeable sawmill, right? We'd probably find a good home here. But I would assume then that this is where our log sales are. So, but that kind of covers it for the map. It's, again, really nicely detailed. A little bit of an issue with the frame rate, but I would expect, again, with a better video card, better computer, etc., you probably wouldn't have these issues. So, other than that, it is nicely laid out. We have, let's go back to here. Oops. And there we can see we own, as I say, all of the grass fields. There we go. Plus 2 that are currently planted in barley. So, and right close to the farm, which is nice. Not all the fields are rectangular, square, whatever. In fact, I think actually none of them are. So that's certainly a bonus. Not sure what the little yellow guy way out here is, but there it is. So that's pretty much it, guys. I think that's going to cover our little look at Glenlivet. Yeah, if you're looking for a smaller map, maybe a chance to use, well, the fields are a fair size. I was going to say maybe a chance to use some of the old-time equipment. But small to medium certainly would be usable on this farm. So, there you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button. It really helps out the channel. And feel free to share, favorite, do all that goodness as well. So, this has been Species 7, having a look at Glenlivet, the modded map for Farm Sim 15. There will be a link. It's from FSUK. There will be a link down in the description. Take care of each other, folks. And I'll go have a little chat with the cows here. Ciao for now.